everyone, welcome to another episode of War Commander for Beginners. This will be on units. This will be pretty big, but let's start with the basics. There are two types of units: ground units and air units. So the ground units consist of infantry, which you can make in a barracks, and of tanks, which you can make in the war factory. And then you've got air units, which obviously you can make in the airfield. And in air units you got two subdivisions, which are regular air and high altitude air. The difference is basically that regular air, pretty much every unit can hit it, and high altitude air, only specific AA units or turrets can hit it. So that's a big difference. Then, so between all of these, there's a bunch of types of units. And I'll take the barracks, for example. As you can see, you got uniques, then generation 4, 3, 2, 1, then you got your limited, your special forces, and your legacy units. Legacy units are super old. Yeah, it's a legacy. It was fun back in the day, but yeah, useless now. Special forces was pretty much the generation after that. Useless now as well. Limited, as you can see, they can be special, but they are limited. Like you can only make as many as you buy. This is more useful for air. So you got the talents you can put in your drone silos, and you got the legendary stuff, the Hellstorm and the Raptor, for example, all limited units. Then you've got the Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and Gen 4. Now the difference is between all those generations is Generation 1, they do not have a talent. Like as you can see, no talent. Only the heroes, of course, they always got talents. Gen 2, they have a talent at level 10. Okay, perfect. So you can read whichever talent they got. So Gen 2 always has a talent at level 10. Then Gen 3, they got a talent at level 10, and then they get an extra talent at level 20. And then in Gen 4, so they got a talent at level 10, they got a talent at level 20, and when it's faction only, like when, for example, the Vows are sentinels, so when all your units in defense or all your units in attack are sentinel, then they get an extra talent, which is okay. So I had to go to the academy, and there you can read it. So if you see it, if everything is faction only, the extra talent is that they gain additional armor and sustained damage resists while faction bonus is active. So as I said, only when you have only sentinel units, they get an extra one. The other Gen 4 unit that we have are controllers, so they gain extra reload speed as the damage is taken. So that's their extra talent. So then we've got the uniques, and it speaks for itself. There's just one, so it's unique. Usually that is the Shadow Ops units. So Romero, for example, or Adam, they were Shadow Ops units, and there's only one. And yeah, that's the difference between all the classes. And then we got a bunch of other types of units. There are support units, which clearly supports the plat, and in that range you got boosting units, for example the Bishop. So let's go over to the workshop and show everything he can boost your plat with. It's amazing. Let's check here, take whatever. Yeah, I name it, so this one make sure for the charge, but we'll go over that in a bit. Okay, here we are. So he can boost with extra, like the charge time gets less, that less damage when you encounter mines, movement speed, the Dark Storm. If the enemy has Dark Storm, it makes his aura less big. Actually, very good. Well, yeah, you can read them as well. So the most important are fervor, whatever you call it. That will take care of the charge, and then I believe nothing at all. Yeah, there's nothing at all. That makes the reload speed go faster. So those are the most important ones. So yeah, you got boosting units. Heroes also boost your plat, but they always boost like the, like here. No, they only boost that type of hero. So let's say Nick, he will boost all the Seekers, for example. Then we've got the Absorb unit, which is the Caretaker. He will absorb all the damage that your plat endures during the fight. So he has a range on his own. That range is 250, and within that range he will absorb all the damage, which at one point was very good. Now it's starting to be less because of, the Gen 4 units have a bigger armor, and also because drones are very useful, and the Caretaker will take off, like he will absorb all the damage of the drones as well, which is not good. Which leads us to the next one, the drone type of units. A very good one is Cerberus. Here we go, Cerberus. I believe at level 1 maybe he spawns 1 drone or 2 drones, or is it the tech? Not 100% sure. But at level, let's see, at level 10 he spawns 2 extra drones, so he will have 4 drones at level 10. Very useful. At level 20 his talent will be spawning the drones faster, and they are extremely useful. Many people will use it to distract the enemy, because the drones have priority, meaning all the enemy units will first try and target the Cerberus unless they get attacked by something else. So super important. Do watch out when the enemy has a viral link, meaning the green link turret. That means that he will attack the parent as well as the side drone, so watch out for that. Another one is the chopper. Where is he? The chopper, super useful. He is one of the best units at the moment. So his side drones, like, they are not easy to be killed, and so it takes very long to kill them, and it's 0 repair time. When they die, no problem, you have 0 repair time. And then the other type of drones now is the Hive. The only thing he does is spawn drones, like he shoots drones all the time. So that's super useful. The other good thing is that those drones are separate, like you can control them separately, meaning that even if they have a green link turret, it will not deal damage to the parent. So Hive also amazing and one of the best units at the moment. Then the last type of units are the defensive units. Here they are. So we got the Screamer, we got the Kraken, we got the Pegasus, which is the newest one, Executioner, and I'm missing one, I believe, the Judge. Yes, there we are. The Judge is amazing. His range is incredible. Like, as you can see, 1200 is even more with his technology. Then the Screamer is a must-have defensive unit. If you want your base to stand a chance nowadays against all the air, then you need Screamer. And his technology, which I already talked about in the gear store, that will make the enemy air go 80% slower, so it's a must have. Kraken is amazing because he hits so many people at once, and with his technology, I'll show it in a bit, he's invisible. Executioner needs to get up close, but once he's close, poof, he will destroy your unique unit in a matter of seconds. Like, he's really strong. Then the Pegasus, the useful thing is that he is high altitude. not many people will bring high altitude like anti-air units in their platoon, so he can pretty much do whatever he feels like. It's amazing, but he's super slow, so we'll see what that gives. As promised, I'll get the technology. So workshop, you got all your designs. Let's take the Kraken, because there's one surprise package that makes him very good. If he didn't have that, he would be useless, but with it, it's amazing. He is cloaked, so he's invisible until the units get super close. So that means most likely you will be able to get very close to the enemy platoon and hit basically the entire platoon with just that one unit. It's amazing. So he also has extra damage up close, and the other ones are movement speed, and then you got the war paint. Let's see if there's another important one, but I don't think so. Maybe let's just look at the Screamer as well. So Screener design. This technology is the most important. Like, it slows down 80%. That is amazing. Actually, I can show that if you want, but I'll cover that in the defense episode. Movement speed. Is that not the last one? I don't know. No, okay. Movement speed and his extra range. Not sure why that is needed, but he has extra range. Let's see, what is his basic range? 600. Well, now it's 800. So Screamer, super important, and that's all on the types of units. So then, how to use these units? Basically, you just go to platoons, you create a platoon, and then you add whatever unit you feel like and put him or her, whatever, in a plat. Let's see, this one, whatever. And then you put in a plat, you click save, and then you will see that plat here. You can also, of course, rename it to like Beast Plat. Yay. Save, and you see Beast Plat, yay. Right there. We got some kinds of platforms as well. So there's the standard plat. You can use it to go PvE, but you can PvP with it as well. The repair time is higher with these platforms than compared to specific platforms. Then there's the defense platform, which is the first one you see. So this is the units that you can put in your base itself, and you will see like the unique defense units are in here. So you find them here. And you cannot use single use heroes in this one. And also not like the Shadow Wolves, the offensive unique units. You can't use them in your base as well. And then you got the PvP. The amazing is, as you can see, it's 75% less repair time compared to the standard platoon. To give you a reference, like a full plat of the Vows at the moment, 30 gives you one like an hour and a half repair time, super low. So it's really well. So you get to make more than one, whatever. So 3, but you only have 1 air platoon. Watch out for that. Then raiding parties. That is for when you are in an alliance, and like I'll show it. When you want to do a raid, then you can only use the units, the platoons that you put in the raiding party. And that's it. Someone is messaging me. So that's it for this part, because there's more to talk about the units. So we got the range, we got the damage, we got the speed, we got the rate of fire. There's a lot more to discuss about, but let's save this for another episode. So yeah, hope this was useful. If you feel like I don't know this or I don't know that, can you please explain it to me some better, then just leave a comment below and I will do some research, make an episode or whatever, and then I will get back to you, I promise. So that was it. Hope it's useful. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
brother that's caught in the crossfire. That's caught in the crossfire.